Good evening from Molino de Sal. It's the brand new restaurant right next door to Namaste and Roma, Italy. It's open tonight and Jimmy and the team here have invited us down to try the first night. We cannot wait. Typical Spanish. Jimmy, are you ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Guys, are you ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Well, look at this. We've already got the special ham. I cannot wait to get stuck in. Mrs TravelOn's here. Alf is here. Jack has not been able to make it tonight, but we are certainly going to give this a shot and show you this fantastic brand new restaurant here in La Salle, Playa Blanca. Let's go. So here we are, look, Mrs TravelOn has got a bottle of wine served in a bucket. Well, you know you've made it in life when you've got a bottle of wine served in a bucket, haven't you? And our drinks are on the way. So while they come, well, let me tell you about the menu here. We've already been served some delicious warm bread with, I believe, a little bit of a garlic butter. I'll be diving into that in a moment. But menu-wise, well, it is a traditional Spanish, typical Spanish. That's what it says on the board. Right, so it's called Molino de Sal, which actually translates into salt mill, okay? And there's actually 2 salt mills just over there, which I will show you a little bit later on. But menu-wise, well, you've got absolutely everything. It's típico español, which means typical Spanish. So you've got a real traditional restaurant here. Beef fillet, black Angus, sirloin. So I was going to go for the lamb chops, but I was informed by the manager here that one of the best things on the menu is succulent lamb shoulder from Briezo, if I pronounced that right. So we're going to try that. It comes with rosemary, garlic and spices. So although I am going to leave Mrs TravelOn in charge of ordering, that is what I'm having for mains. Starters, I'm not sure what we're going to have yet, but you've got a full range of paellas as well. Seafood, mixed paella, Iberian paella, black rice, vegetable paella. So you've got a choice of everything. Suitable for vegetarians and vegans. There's a few things on the list here. You've got literally everything. On the meats as well, you can choose your different sauces. So you can have cheese, mushroom, pepper, béarnaise. You've got a list of different sauces that you can have on your meats. Now, we have brought our little boy with us today, haven't we? But he's no longer a child, so he doesn't eat off the kids' menu. But there is one, chicken nuggets, grilled chicken, fish fingers and grilled steak. Oh, you could have a grilled steak kids portion. What do you reckon? He's shaking his head. He's going full on adult portion for sure. And we've got a selection of desserts. Am I going to skip dessert? I did say in the last video I'm not having a dessert again, but well, while we're here, we may as well. So I am going to leave Mrs TravelOn in charge of ordering. She's happy with her posh wine. And talking of wine and vinos and all that, well, you've got a full menu of wines as well. So if you're a bit of a wino, well, you're not going to be disappointed. Look, you've got all the different ones. And Mrs TravelOn's favourite is on there, which is called Bermejo, apparently. There you go, top tips from Mrs TravelOn. But I am going to dive in to a little bit of this bread and then we are going to get to ordering, or should I say Mrs TravelOn is going to get to ordering. So without further ado, let's get a bit of this. Start as we mean to go on. Wow, absolutely delicious, super fresh and a good way to get started. Right, I shall probably see you when we're tucking in to the starters. So Mrs TravelOn got to ordering and the staff here are super friendly, helpful and explained all the menu and made some suggestions as well. With orders placed, I thought I'd show you exactly where this place is. It's situated in La Salle, right at the front of the Barcelo Playa Blanca Hotel, and it's owned by the same group that own the fantastic Roma, Italy, Namaste Indian restaurant, and now you've got Molino de Sal as well. These guys really know what they're doing, and coming soon, you've got the Buddha Club, which is going to be a new place that offers cocktails and drinks. Unlike the other restaurants, there's no inside dining here. It's situated outside on the beautiful terrace, but inside you've got a huge show kitchen, all fantastic and new, and you can see the food being made. I checked out this legend that was cutting the Serrano ham. This is one of my favourite things about anything Spain or the Canary Islands, and it was great to see all the food coming out fresh, and doesn't it look absolutely incredible?
From kitchen to table, the service here was fantastic and super fast as well, and I couldn't wait to get stuck into these starters. We went for a full range of starters, including garlic bread and some deep fried calamari, and we even went for some cod fritters. I tell you what, the place here is beautiful, and I couldn't wait to get this down me. Mrs TravelON was enjoying her wine and taking in these incredible views, so let's see the starters.
Well, starters have arrived, and I tell you what, they look fantastic. Not only have we got good old garlic bread, you can't beat a bit of garlic bread, can you? But we've gone for the cod fritters to start. They looked absolutely to die for. Very popular in Spain and the Canary Islands. Deep fried calamari or squid with Canarian potatoes, and we've got a little special treat as well. We've got some of the Serrano ham, which is just arriving now on perfect timing. You can put that straight here, look.
Thank you.
Look at this. Thank you very much.
My goodness.
Now this is the daddy. This is Serrano ham, cheese, and I went and watched it being cut straight off the leg, which is real traditional Canarian. Look at that. I can't wait to get stuck into this. There's so much. Alfie's eyeing it up. He's definitely going to be straight into this ham. So come on, let's get into these delicious starters. I can't wait. Right, so I am going straight in with a little bit of the garlic bread, although I just had some nice fresh bread. The crisp on that is just delicious, and there's still a little bit of that garlic butter left from the bread. Now, this is far too much food for three of us, but as I said at the beginning of the video, it's opening night, we've been invited down, so I want to showcase you some of the best dishes, and that is what it's all about. This isn't a review, as you know, I don't do reviews, but if somebody invites me down for the opening, well, I'm certainly going to show you exactly what they do. You're going to have to excuse fingers here, but we've got some cod fritters. I'm going to cut them in half and show you exactly what they look like. They're a little bit like croquettes, look. It's like a potato and cod inside. Oh, wow. These are absolutely delicious. Creamy potato, cod, with a little bit of sauce on top. We've also gone for the deep fried calamari as well. Do I just dive straight in with this? I think so. That is delicious, but you have to go with a bit of lemon on that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous, look. Fresh calamari. Of course, we've gone for the Canarian potatoes because nothing would be Canarian without these. And they're actually called wrinkled potatoes. You can see they're a little bit wrinkly. A little bit like Mrs TravelON when she gets up in the morning. And my forehead. Really, really good. And I've saved the best till last. Well, I've almost saved the best till last because Alfie has demolished most of the expensive Serrano ham straight off the leg. And that is how you eat it. No messing. I could have one of those legs in my house and quite happily just chop away at it all day long. Absolutely delicious. We've got a different selection of cheeses as well, so I do like it when they serve food on a wooden board because it just makes it look better, doesn't it? And you see all them fitness gurus, don't you, on the internet, they all eat off wooden boards these days. Plates are so 2000s, aren't they? We're in 2025. Let's get on the wooden board. It looks beautiful and tastes so much better as well. So I would tell you what all these different cheeses are, but as you know, I'm not a foodie. If you're looking for a foodie channel, go somewhere else. I certainly am going to give you the ins and outs of what's in this. I'll just show you me stuffing my face and enjoying it. But I think that's why you're watching. So we're going to get these starters down us. I think we might be getting a doggy bag and taking some home for Jack. I'm not sure. So let's get stuck in.
There's quite an extensive menu here, and all the menus for all the restaurants are displayed. So when you're having a walk past, you can have a little look and see if you fancy popping in here. You can come in here to have a drink only and sit on the terrace, or something to eat. There is something for everybody in this area. Now, some nights, including tonight, they do have a little bit of entertainment, whether it be a DJ or a singer. Tonight they had the DJ on for the special opening of this restaurant. So Mrs TravelON was well happy with the tune. Either the music or the wine that kept getting poured meant that she was bobbing around waiting for her mains, which were on the way and arrived very quickly. Look at these. Alfie went for the steak and chips, and you know he's not allowed to touch it until I've made the video, but he couldn't wait. He was straight in there. Mrs TravelOn went for the pork, and I went for the succulent lamb shoulder. It looked to die for. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. It came with mash, veg and chips as well. We absolutely love all of the restaurants at La Salle, not only for the food but also for the incredible views. It's such a great place to dine. So let's get dining.
Well, what can I say? They've got a DJ on, the music is playing, and the food is served on very big plates. Look at this. I love the plates. I love the attention to detail. I've got the shoulder of lamb. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's on the bone. I think it will certainly fall off the bone. It comes with chips and a selection of veg. Mrs TravelOn has gone for the feather Iberian loin, and of course, Alfie has gone for a full human steak. Yes, indeed, adult size. And he is getting right stuck in. Right, let's get stuck in to this meat with the mash. Oh my days, so tender. Oh my God, that is absolutely to die for. That is so soft. And it comes with a creamy mashed potato as well. Homemade chips, which you cannot go wrong with homemade chips. I would say listen to the crunch on this, but we've got the chill out music in the background. They are super, super crispy, so tasty as well. That is an absolute must if you come here. A bit of the veg, a bit of the potato, a bit of the caramelised onion. That is gorgeous, and such a good atmosphere down here as well. Whether the DJ's on or not, you know, on a normal day, just a really pleasant place to sit, enjoy the views and just relax really. It's a very relaxing place. Right, so I'm going to show you Mrs TravelOn. She's giving me a piece. This is why I do these videos, for no other reason. I get to try everybody's food. This is the feather loin of pork. That is super, super soft and succulent with a little bit of crisp on the top. Alfie's had the steak. I tell you what, I almost didn't try Alfie's steak because he's nearly finished it. Look at that, beautifully cooked. And we've just been served some pepper sauce for Mrs TravelOn. So I'm going to have a dip in with the old pepper sauce. Wow, I think I'd definitely go for a steak again here. Really nice that, isn't it? You know you've had a good piece of meat when the bone is that clean. That just fell off the bone and it melts in your mouth like butter. The wine is being poured, Mrs TravelOn, and we think I'm going to have to carry her home after this by the looks of it. Definitely typico Espanol. That was amazing. The meat was beautiful. Everybody's meat was really, really nice. Mrs TravelOn said, are you going to go for dessert? Well, why not? While we're here, we may as well, because you can see what's on the dessert menu as well. But let's find out what these two thought of their mains. Right there, Mrs TravelOn has done a whole bottle of Molino de Lanzarote wine. Apart from the wine, which I know was nice, how was your food?
It was amazing, gorgeous. And I like the music as well, good atmosphere.
So we've got a bit of music playing, we've got a full bottle of wine, I'm going to have to carry her home. And Alfie, how was your adult portion of steak?
Good, really good.
Was it the best steak you've had?
Yeah, one of the best.
Yes, there you go, one of the best. Right, dessert?
Maybe.
I think so. Let's get dessert ordered.
As the sun set, the place came alive and the whole of La Salle was super, super busy. All of the restaurants full of people enjoying amazing food and amazing views. This whole area, La Salle, is rather new and it's right at the front of the Barcelo Playa Blanca Hotel, the new hotel that was built. They restored these small windmills and you can climb up the stairs and get an incredible view, not only overlooking the biggest hotel in the Canary Islands, but all of the amazing shops, bars and restaurants that are on La Salle. It's situated right next to Marina Rubicon, and whether you're here to have a drink, something to eat or shop in the designer outlet, you are not going to be disappointed here, especially with the view. But you know me, I'm too tight to shop and I haven't got time. I want to get you back for dessert. So come on, let's go and see what the dessert's all about because it's just been served. I kept it real with a Spanish-style French toast and it looked divine. And Mrs TravelOn, well, she went for her favourite, the cheesecake. Actually, tiramisu's a favourite, but they didn't have that on the menu. But she looked happy either way. Not only did we have cheesecake, but we also had a strawberry sorbet as well. And Alfie went for a traditional vanilla ice cream. Let's get these desserts down us.
I didn't even want dessert, did I? I promised you I wasn't going to do dessert, but I went over and I said, is there any desserts that are like typical Espanol that you'd like me to show, as I am down here to showcase the new restaurant? And he said, I'd love you to try this one. It's that typical Espanol. I can't even remember the name of it. It's called Spanish-style caramelized French toast. So that is what I was recommended. Look at this. Oh my days, with a little bit of vanilla ice cream. We've got a strawberry sorbet. My days, that is absolutely incredible. And Mrs TravelON, well, she went for typical cheesecake. I'm not sure what part of the world cheesecake is from. Is it American? Alfie says it's Swedish. Let me know in the comments, where the hell does cheesecake come from? It's certainly not typical Spanish, not in this style anyway. The Spanish cheesecake actually tastes like cheese, not like this one. That is gorgeous. I honestly don't know where to start with this. I was going to pick it up with my fingers, but it's like jellyish. Oh wow, that is really different. I did say, I hope it's not bready, but it's not, although it is. But with the caramel, oh, I tell you what, it looks stodgy and it looks like it would, like a couple of bites you'd be full, but it's really light. That's going to put me in a coma. Let Mrs TravelON try and eat the rest. Try mine, the toast.
I love French toast.
What do you reckon to that?
That's phenomenal.
So I am going to get this last bit down me. Then I'm going to fall into a coma, but not until I've carried Mrs TravelON back to the car. So there you go. That was absolutely delicious. Them desserts have finished me off. Food was top drawer. The lamb was incredible. The pork and a bottle of wine Mrs TravelON has, so she's happy. But all in all, if you fancy something a little bit typical Spanish, it looks great. I didn't see anybody have the paella as yet, but I think if I go there again, I'd certainly dig straight into the paellas. But there's certainly loads of choice there, and set in this beautiful area, La Sal. Get yourself down here. It's open now. Come and see them. Well, you've got a big choice down there, haven't you? You've got the Chinese restaurant, you've got Namaste, you've got Roma, Italia. You've got spoilt for choice down here, and the new Buddha bar opening soon.
Ooh,
which Mrs TravelON's
we're going to go and dance
excited
and have a
about.
cocktail.
We are not going to go and dance and have a cocktail. She's going to have a cocktail, and I am going to make a video to show you. So I do hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know where you want me to go next, and a big thanks to Jimmy and all the crew for inviting us down for opening night. We absolutely loved it. It was Molino de Sal, La Sal, Playa Blanca Lanzarote. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.